entrepreneur. Professional backwood. Let me vent. Happy birthday, Marcus, 32 candles. Let's make a movie, 32 cameras. Staying out of prison, raising our children. Staying alive, that is the mission. Life is not free, you gotta pay attention. Adult school with me before you win attention. God bless me, God be my witness. If this my destiny, I'm gonna fulfill it. Say I ain't got time for niggas. I'm too honesty. Why you be lying to niggas? Strong ass nigga, I'll put up 250. Declare spin tail, I'ma top out at 250. I won't crash out. Credit card, Papi, I ain't gotta pull that cash out. I was jugging on cash out the PayPal. Trap nigga, got a 401k. Adult School with Marco podcast, the trillest, realest school in America and today.
Loaded, what up?
Flows go crazy. I used marijuana excessively since I was 17. I would say I started at a low frequency in the beginning and it grew every time. During this time I used weed, I was on different medications for neurology, sleep and pain purposes. Weed gave me experience and an escape from reality. About a year ago into my weed addiction, I became more aggressive and curious about weed. How much can I buy? How much can I smoke? How much can I get high? Being a recording artist, weed became part of my lifestyle. I never tried to control, cut back and quit using. I would use it right now. I would choose to indulge. I would never view it as a problem. Keep Malotto, Papi. I ain't noticed since I played football, ran track from junior high to high school. I had a passion for sports activity. My junior year in high school, I was faced with choosing between being an athlete or being high, because I was already known locally as a rapper, not believing enough in myself to take the next step, the next chapter in sports. I chose to get high. That had effects on my physical health. I would use weed to cope with any problem. I wanted to know my emotions. I liked the feeling of being high. I was able to function while I was high. I began to feel my self-esteem would drop when I wasn't high. If I cared at the time, which I didn't, I could tell people noticed I was going through something, but nobody knew who it was. From the time I was School Marco podcast. That was shitty. Let me run that back. Adult School Marco podcast, the trillest, realest school in America and today. Recapping my birthday. I'm a little late, but fuck it. We gonna celebrate the 100 plus episode like this. Had an incredible birthday. Thank you to everybody wishing me a happy birthday. I had a great day. Spent some time with some people that I love. So, man, blessed to be 32. Blessed to be alive. Blessed to be blessed. Blessed to bless somebody else. You feel me? Like, it's all love for real. Just want to give this time to praise God, you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong, because a lot of people think like, oh, like, you can't even, how dare you, and all this. Like, we all human. So don't look at me, don't judge me, you know what I'm saying? It's not your spot to judge, even though you like it. Nah. But saying that to say, definitely working on improvement, self-improvement. 2023, man, I'm just looking forward to that year. A lot is coming. I got a lot on my shoulders, a lot that I'm holding myself to a standard. So look forward to that. Look forward for big things out of your boy. This is November 21st. Right around the corner of Thanksgiving. This is definitely a great time to be alive and to just appreciate things, you know what I'm saying? Take everything in. Deep breath in the nose. Slow exhale out the mouth. You know? Understanding, like, how the world works and, like, being in tune, even with yourself, with your mind and your body, you know what I'm saying? Pushing yourself, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, feeling humble to be here. Shout out, man, I'm just so grateful to be here. There's a lot of our homies that ain't here. You feel me? Speak on a couple of law and crime things real quick. Those who you've been following the Waukesha case, Darrell Brooks case, and the judge, credible judge, she did a great job. It's been streamed and everything, and I've been following it. It's very incredible case to observe and study, and you know, we really got to pray for the world. Things like that, incidences like that happening frequently. Just had another tragic shooting. Believe it was in, fact check this real quick, believe it was in Colorado. But, you know, again, yeah, Colorado, in a nightclub. Another mass shooting. Like, there's so many mass shootings and just there's so much hurt going on in the world, and you know, let's just put the focus on praying for everybody, on all sides, because that's, you know, there's not going to be no benefit from just putting blame on, you know, the wrong things. Not to say putting blame on the wrong things, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to look for the solution of the problem.
instead of just looking at the problem. Gotta find a solution for it. So just, yeah, prayers to everybody involved that's lost lives, to the families extended, to all situations, just really moving forward. I'm going to use my platform to kind of be more conscious of like what's going on in real time and in the world too, to kind of give my opinion and voice to it, see what that can do. But other than that, prayers. A lot of, man, cases like the Parkland shooting in Florida. Man, and you gotta know too, like, man, like, these guys too, like, they getting locked up for their crimes, and they going into prison and stuff like that. Like, you know, there's not cameras allowed in prisons and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But and people speak on prison and this and that, and just the whole prison system and what's going on inside and all that. And you know what I mean? Like, it's wild. It's crazy. That needs to really, we locking these killers up, but we putting them in an environment to still want to be killers. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, detaching from regular society and all that, yeah, but we need to really challenge ourselves to find out better ways we can push as a society, because, like, it's so much money in the world, and there's more opportunities now than there ever been before. I mean, at this point, people are talking about colonizing Mars, you know what I'm saying, and trying to forecast in the future, trying to figure out ways to build an ecosystem out in Mars and live out there. And we really got to wake up to see, like, where the world is and where it's going and where we going, individually too, kind of have that checkup on ourselves mentally, knowing when to reset, knowing when to push the tempo, proper sleep, proper nutrition, hydration, just the simple things that we can really control a lot on our own. We gotta be able to be aware of self-maintenance and what we need to do, where we lacking at, where we could do better at, and we also gotta notice the things that we're good at, you know what I mean? Just to have that good balance, to feel like you got that self-control. You want to be able to really focus on, just even like breathing in and breathing out. That could make a difference in a lot, and trying to combat the world, people this time of year in certain states where there's not that much sunlight in the winter, more prone to depression because, a lack of vitamin deficiency from not the sun, the sun not being out as much, and this and that, temperatures and all that. People start getting depressed and become more isolated and, this and that. We really got to fight that. We got to have and know the tools to be able to combat that. Whining ain't gonna do nothing about it. Like, like I find, like, me going back to the gym more often, it's challenging myself even to do it on a more consistent basis, like scheduling that, it's gonna make me feel good. And initially knowing coming into it, like, I'm probably gonna have anxiety, like, like I prepare to go, and when it's time to go, I might, I don't want to go. Like, you gotta fight that. No matter where that comes in life, you have to fight that, to continue to push forward. You have to move forward. So, saying a lot, also to talk myself up, to also, but also to be a blessing to someone else. Oh, so what else is really going on? Thanksgiving's on the way. I'm looking forward to spending this Thanksgiving with my father. We're gonna have a Thanksgiving meal over there. It's gonna be nice. I'm sure it's gonna be some football on. I think the Cowboys and Giants is playing, I believe. Quick rundown in sports. I missed that. I heard it was a crazy game between the Chargers and Chiefs yesterday. I missed it, but I'll try to catch the highlights. I saw Baltimore won. They're on top of the division, so go Ravens. Hopefully we stay healthy. There's a lot of shit going on in the NFL right now. Drama, coaches, but really not too many big like player trades. So, but I kind of expected that coming into this year. A lot of teams that right now are in the playoff hunt. I mean, it's very close. Still got a lot of football left to play. We'll see where it goes. I can make my Super Bowl prediction right now based off of what I'm looking at and the teams. It's tough. It's tough to trim down the good teams. It's tough to even narrow down like to the Final Four. But right now, I'll go Philadelphia in the NFC. Right now, Jalen Hurts is looking super impressive. That last drive came back, won the game. Madden moment in Jalen Hurts. So in Philly, record-wise, they're right there being the top team in the league right now. NFC, I'll go Philly. AFC, it's tough. And, it's coming down between, in my opinion, I can name like 4 teams out the AFC. Oh, shit, there's more than 4, but like, it depends. Tennessee looks really good right now. And depending on what kind of game they play and if they're healthy, they're really scary to play. The Chargers are nice. They got a whip. Obviously, Kansas City, Buffalo. They're all right there. They're really great teams. But right now, yeah, I'll go Chiefs and Eagles. I'll go Eagles and Chiefs right now. It's my Super Bowl prediction, Eagles and Chiefs. So we'll see what happens, but basketball, the Lakers are still trash. They're done. It's crazy. I'm more of I know I'm a diehard Ravens fan for the rest of my life. Basketball, I'm more of a bandwagon. I'll come in here and say I'm a Lakers fan. Rest in peace to Kobe. When I was a Lakers fan during those times. Right now, it just looks like a fucking shit show. So, I'm kind of checked out. I might stop even reporting on the Lakers right now because it's too disappointing to watch. And then, even with the Brooklyn Nets situation with Kyrie, it's just so drama full. It's TNT. Where's the drama, right? Durant. Durant must feel crazy because he requested a trade and then they basically told him no. So, and now Kyrie, KD wants to compete. He wants to be in the playoffs, obviously, because he's a great player and he has a championship, so he knows what it takes. He wants to contend on the team. The Nets aren't that. They won't make it. Dallas. Luka Doncic. That's still my pick for MVP, regular season MVP. I don't know. I'm not too sure what they're gonna do in the playoffs. Teams like Philadelphia and Boston Celtics, in the regular season, always have great, games, matchups. In the playoffs, I don't know. The Bucks right now look dominant in the East, and right now, I think Giannis is right now, because LeBron is about done. So right now, we're looking at who are the best players in the league right now, all the way around, impact-wise. I definitely say Giannis. He's still young. I think he may not even be in his prime yet. but he's right. He's great. I think he's the greatest player right now in the league, scorer wise, or the best player that you want. In the last 2 minutes of the game, pressure on, like, he's so tough to defend with his speed and his length. It's almost and his handles. It's just you can't guard him. Curry, obviously right there though, like league MVP, the greatest shooter of all time. And I say that now. I say that like I'm gonna give him that now. I waited a long time. People were rushing to just even be on that bandwagon before he even broke records. But like at this point, he's the greatest shooter, no doubt, from anywhere on the court. Like it's nasty. Steph Curry when he's on fire, can't do nothing about it. Ja Morant is exciting to watch. I like watching him play. Donovan Mitchell's very good. Trae Young, still he's a phenomenal player. Got a lot of young guys who can score the ball. But some vets that are having really great years right now. DeMar DeRozan for the Bulls. I like that situation for him, and he's a great player. Devin Booker. List goes on. So, but NBA right now and football right now. Those are the two highlight sports that I'm in tune with, and like a big fight here and there. Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva was huge. Jake Paul ended up winning. Got to give it up for both of the Paul brothers. Jake Paul, Logan Paul podcast, Impulsive, great podcast. I'm in tune with that. I love their shit. I died laughing at that episode. They just had Bobby Lee on. That was great at the end. That was crazy. And then Logan Paul making that transition to WWE, like he had an incredible match with Roman Reigns. High flyer. I love the way how he it's crazy when people put labels on people like, oh, he's this influencer or you're an internet guy and this and that. There's so much more. You can't just label a person. Like, shout out to Logan Paul. Like, I mean, this guy fought Floyd Mayweather, fought Roman Reigns, you know what I mean? Like, the conditioning that goes into that, the dedication, the ups and downs, like the fucking, just, it's incredible. Shout out to Logan Paul. Shout out to Jake Paul. The same. Like, I mean, he's like pretty much like the most badass boxer right now, period. And just like having that potential to just, I can go into the WWE also. Like, you look at people like Ronda Rousey, there's plenty of people who come away from being the stars in the other sports or being a star in that sport. So it's just, it's awesome to watch. A lot of people are, speculating the WrestleMania because it's going to be in LA. The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Obviously, they're family, they're cousins and all that. The Rock being The Rock, like one of the greatest WWF champions ever, WWE ever, the People's Champ, like one of the true legends. And right now, the run that Roman is on, this is his legend run. So, yeah, shout out to Triple H. I'm so glad he recovered from that health scare he had. I think he had like a cardiac attack or heart attack or something. But he's back rolling, back in charge. So the WWE is really entertaining right now. And immediately once he came back into like being like authority, like things started changing. People started coming back. So it's cool to watch. I'm a big fan. I've always been a big WWE fan, even since I was a little kid. So many memories of like being a kid, hosting WWF pay-per-view parties. My mom, she would like always like order us. Like I'd have like probably like I would have like 2, 3, 4, 5 of my friends over at a time. You know, like this is like some of the most coolest moments I remember, like having memories as a kid. Like I would have like WWF pay-per-view parties, like moms order like Pizza Hut and shit, or just cook food or whatever for everybody. And we'd all just like watch the matches. Like still to this day, like I'm interested in doing stuff like that. I might start like hosting like like WWE pay-per-view parties and shit. You just have to be careful nowadays with like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just tricky though, like with the streaming and this and that nowadays. It's just, whatever. But we'll see if we can do that. That'd be something cool to do. Other than that, yeah, just details like what I got looking forward coming. Like December's gonna be a big month, so that's gonna prepare me for January. Hopefully I could just spring right into January, like full steam ahead, like with some of my plans, because I have quite a few. So the main objective is just to stay alert, stay vigilant, stay hungry, stay wanting to learn. If you don't got tickets already for that Oblivion Zero show coming up in December 11th at Joliet at the Forge, go get them. Go to Oblivion Zero's fan page if you're watching this podcast, if you want tickets. Or if you just want to pull up and, buy one or whatever. You just want to show up. Fucking, it's going to be cool as shit. I'll be there filming, networking with artists, having a good time. It'll be great. Like I really, can't tell you how much fun I have being in those environments, filming and having a good time, just listening to that live music and just fucking. I'm a Oblivion Zero fan, so it makes it all the way better. So, and more shows, because look for more this content coming out from me and this and that, but the things I've been up to really is trying to go to the gym more. I just recently got a gym membership, so I know I'm fat right now. I hate looking at myself on this camera, so I'm doing something about it. So a lot of cardio workouts and such. So we'll see the change over time. But blessed though. I'm blessed to be able to afford a gym membership, to be close to one, to be able to, sweat and just feel like, okay, cool. And you want that for yourself. You want that. I want that for myself, just like a sense of feeling like I accomplished something. Like, okay, good, Trying to lock in more like, boom, I'm going to sleep at this time to this time. I'm going to go to the gym at this time. I'm going to prepare at this time. I'm going to go to work at this time, Manifesting, like the power of manifesting things is key. And once you say something, like I say in the Bible about the power of life and death being in the tongue, but all these other things too that the Bible says, and me just being at this point in my life where I really want to get in my Bible and start trying to live and walk better. And I know I'll be on here smoking weed and stuff, and a lot of people want to condemn that as if it's not recreational or legal, or as if I ain't been doing that for 10 years. But nonetheless, I still understand social cues, and I still understand right and wrong, but this and that. So I'm just excited, looking forward to watching my self development grow, because it will. My self development, like watching me get in shape, watching me get cut up, watching the podcast blow up, watching me get more decor in here, making the podcast room appealing, So shout out to everything. Positive Papi, the Edible Rapper Show, Adult School Marco Podcast, Chief Malotto Papi, anything that I got going on with or without that or outside of that, just shout out, bless all of that. Shout out to my credit, like me finally, like, knowledge is power, man. Y'all go get some credit. Y'all go get some credit cards, man. Study, I'm about to wrap it up. Adult School Marco podcast, the trillest, realest school in America. And today we just spoke on a couple things, a little 40 piece. No, it was a little 30 piece. A little 30 for 30. Y'all be good, man. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Subscribe, like, share, all that cool shit. I'm out. Peace.